Khalas, this is the last question that I will take, inshallah. To be forgiven for a sin, do you have to be punished with hardship before you can be forgiven? Is it the same for major sins as well? No, no, no. This is not how forgiveness works. This question needs to be understood. To be forgiven for a sin, do you have to be punished with hardship before you can? If that was the case, we would be punished every second of our lives. If that was the case, we would be punished every moment, every second of our life, because there are sins that we commit, we know they're doing, and there are sins that we commit, and these are the most sins that we don't even know we've done. So we would be living a life of punishment. But a life of punishment is not befitting for our worldly life. That is befitting for Jahannam. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He erases your sin through His maghfirah, through His mercy, and because He is at-tawwab. We have to understand this, that because when you commit a sin, by turning to Allah, it's a good deed. And a good deed ultimately erases a bad deed. So what you're doing now is you're replacing that evil deed. Yes, there are times where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will punish us for our sins. And we see it in the Quran. These nations that have been torn apart, these nations that have been flipped upside down, these nations that have been pelted with rubble. But that is because they never made istighfar. That is because they never made tawbah. So tawbah is your means of protection. Rather, istighfar is your means of protection. I mentioned that istighfar implies two things. Number one, the covering of the sin. So you are not humiliated in this life and you are not humiliated in the akhirah. And the second portion implies that it also protects you from punishment in this life as well as punishment in the akhirah. So if you are punished for a deed that you do, 9 times out of 10, guess what? It's because you didn't make istighfar. But once istighfar is made, then you have taken care of that sin, inshaAllah ta'ala. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive us for our shortcomings and allow us to be amongst those who turn to Him daily in tawbah and in istighfar. Subhanakallahumma bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa ant astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk.